Tekashi 6ix9ine, a figure whose name has long been synonymous with controversy and public attention, found himself once again at the center of chaos during a wild brawl outside a Miami nightclub. The incident, which unfolded in the early hours of Monday morning, was captured on video, and the footage tells a story that blends tensions, aggression, and an element of danger that feels like a metaphor for the rapper's life. What began as a night of partying with women in the exclusive VIP section of Coco Miami quickly escalated into a confrontation outside the club that appeared to take on a life of its own. The scene starts as Tekashi and his entourage were wrapping up their night of partying. Around 4 a.m., things took a sharp turn when the rapper and his team found themselves in the middle of a heated exchange with another group of men. From the beginning, it was clear that tensions were running high, and it wasn't long before the situation started spiraling out of control. First glance, it seemed as though Tekashi, whose birth name is Daniel Hernandez, was trying to maintain his composure while being repeatedly approached by individuals from the other group. However, the atmosphere quickly grew more volatile. His entourage was visibly trying to hold him back, their efforts turning frantic as things got more physical. The struggle escalated, spilling from the club's parking lot out onto the street in full view of the crowd gathered to witness the drama unfold. From the intensity of the video, it's obvious that the situation had the potential to turn violent. Onlookers could feel the tension, and as Tekashi's team struggled to contain the situation, the altercation soon grew beyond mere words. In the chaos of pushing and shoving, a woman standing near the valet area was hit when one of the aggressors was forcefully shoved into the valet stand, sending the umbrella crashing to the ground. The suddenness of the violence underscored how out of control the situation had become in such a short span of time. Tekashi's well-known reputation for controversy and drama seemed to follow him outside the club that night, and it was hard not to feel like the entire scenario was a powder keg, waiting for the smallest spark to ignite into something even more dangerous. The rapper, often known for his bold and provocative behavior, appeared to be in the thick of it, though he was eventually pulled back and escorted towards his Rolls-Royce as the situation continued to unravel around him. For a brief moment, it seemed like things might take a violent turn that could have lasting consequences, both legally and physically. In the midst of the scuffle, an unmarked police car suddenly pulled up to the chaotic scene. The sirens blaring seemed to bring an end to the escalating tension. As soon as law enforcement made their presence known, the brawl began to slowly dissipate. It was a relief for many who were watching the altercation unfold, as the situation could have easily escalated further. With the presence of police, Tekashi was able to leave the scene without any further issues. He and his entourage piled into his Rolls-Royce and made a hasty exit, avoiding what could have been a much worse outcome. What is perhaps most surprising about this incident is how it concluded. Despite the physical altercation, the arrival of police officers, and the clear evidence of violence in the video footage, Miami police confirmed that no arrests were made and no official reports were filed. It remains unclear whether this was because no one was willing to press charges, or if the police simply determined that the situation was resolved without the need for further intervention. This latest altercation comes at a time when Tekashi 6ix9ine has been attempting to keep a lower profile, at least compared to his past behavior. Known for his colorful hair, extensive tattoos, and confrontational personality, Tekashi has often made headlines for his legal troubles and feuds with other rappers. His most infamous moment came when he became a cooperating witness in a federal case against members of the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, a decision that led to widespread backlash within the hip-hop community. Since his release from prison, Tekashi has remained a polarizing figure. While he has continued to release music and maintain a presence on social media, he has also faced threats and criticism from those who view him as a traitor for cooperating with law enforcement. The Miami nightclub incident seems to be just another chapter in Tekashi's ongoing saga of drama and controversy, a saga that has played out in both the courtroom and the streets. The scuffle outside of Coco Miami also raises larger questions about Tekashi's ability to stay out of trouble, despite his claims that he's trying to move past his legal issues. While he has expressed in interviews that he's focused on his music and trying to avoid situations that could land him back in jail, incidents like this one suggest that trouble still seems to find him, whether he's seeking it or not. Whether this will have any long-term consequences for the rapper remains to be seen, but for now, Tekashi seems to have escaped this altercation unscathed. In the aftermath of the altercation, TMZ reached out to Tekashi for a comment, but so far the rapper has remained silent. This is somewhat unusual for him, as he is often quick to address controversy or clap back at critics on social media. Whether his silence is a strategic move or a sign that he's trying to avoid further attention is unclear. One thing is certain though, Tekashi 6ix9ine's life continues to be as unpredictable and chaotic as ever, and for better or worse, the public's fascination with him shows no signs of waning. The video footage of the fight outside of Coco, Miami will likely add to the rapper's already notorious reputation. As more details of the night become public, there will undoubtedly be questions about how this will affect Tekashi's career and personal life moving forward. Will he continue to attract the wrong kind of attention, or will this incident be a wake-up call that prompts him to make changes in his life? Only time will tell. In the broader context of Tekashi's career, this incident outside the Miami nightclub is another example of how the rapper seems to live on the edge. His life has been defined by a mix of fame, fortune, and frequent brushes with the law. It's a balancing act that few can maintain for long, and many wonder how long Tekashi can keep it up before something gives. For now, he remains one of the most controversial figures in hip-hop, with a fan base that is as loyal as it is divided. Tekashi's presence in the music industry is hard to ignore, but incidents like this beg the question: how much longer can he stay in the limelight without being consumed by the very chaos he often seems to court? With his history of legal troubles, gang affiliations, and a lifestyle that often brings him into conflict with others, it's clear that Tekashi's story is far from over. The Miami nightclub scuffle may just be another chapter in what is turning into a long and tumultuous career filled with both hits and pitfalls. For now, Tekashi 6ix9ine seems to have avoided any legal fallout from the incident outside Coco, Miami. But in the world of celebrity and fame, where the line between success and downfall is razor thin, it's only a matter of time before the rapper faces another crossroads. Whether he will continue to attract the wrong kind of attention or find a way to navigate his career with more stability remains an open question. In conclusion, Tekashi 6ix9ine's latest altercation outside Coco, Miami serves as a reminder that his life continues to be a whirlwind of controversy, tension, and unpredictability. Whether this incident will have long-term consequences for the rapper remains to be seen, but for now, Tekashi continues to ride the wave of chaos that has defined his career. The Miami scuffle may just be another day in the life of Tekashi 6ix9ine, but for those watching, it's yet another glimpse into the unpredictable world of one of hip-hop's most divisive figures.